All right, all right. Let's see what it is right here. Okay, shit.
What's up, my boy?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, all right. So we are live and direct, if you will.
Yep, I see it right there.
I got the
What's
new set.
cracking?
I got the new setup.
I see it.
All right, all right.
Yep.
Hey, so I want to go ahead and welcome David Isaac Lopez to our brand new episode of You Have a Collect Call from. He's coming to us live and direct from the Centinela Prison day room, if you will.
Yep. Yeah,
Right.
this is I'm right here. This is real prison going on behind me. This is not a place that you want to be. If you're not a criminal, don't start committing crimes. I got my boy right here. I got my boy right here, Chio, watching my back. I don't think you've ever seen him before. Have you seen Chio?
Nah, 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 nah. I haven't.
No. No, and I got my boy Eli right here. I got Jesse right here behind me. You can see Jesse right there. Yep, that's him.
That's
What's
right.
up,
That's
Dougie?
Yep.
what's up. Hey, this is the new setup right
I
here.
see you.
Yup.
Yep.
So that big screen in the background, he look like he going official.
Yep.
So we got the
That shit looks clean right there.
teleprompter and everything.
Yep. I got my man Ricky Black right here.
That's
My boy
right.
Eli. Yep. Everybody's just posted up right here. What's cracking?
Man, just right here. Wanted to touch it. I wanted you guys to tap in so I could introduce you guys to the audience that have never seen you guys.
Yep.
That might be newcomers and whatnot, and give them the opportunity to interact with you guys. If they have any questions that they're curious about, that they want to know about, this will be the perfect opportunity for them to go ahead and ask those questions so you could share with them.
Yep. That's yeah. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's on the line right there. Um, James said I'm David Lopez. I'm currently serving life in prison. I got a total term of 40 years to life, so 187. I'm right here with my ace juice right here, and my Sally Jesse. I gotta let everybody see Jesse right now.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Jesse Nava. Buenos dias. Good morning. Top of the morning, top of the AM. How you doing, James?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I've been up. I got up and started grinding. Running these hearings and these court appearances, these phone calls. So I'm off to a good morning today.
Okay, okay. What's going on with that big screen in the background? That's the first time I've seen that.
Yep.
Is
Hey,
that a projector?
He's looking
yeah,
official.
yeah, as a projector. Yep, yep. As a matter of fact, the reason I got this set up the way I do is because I want you guys to be able to read the questions if any questions come in. So I'm about to set it up right now, and I'm gonna calibrate it so you guys could see the comments come. So, hey, I won't even have to read them off to you. You guys could see them. From that screen to your eyes right there.
Well, we
Check
gotta start
you out.
calibrating.
Check you out. That's what I'm talking about. We official. Anybody got any questions about how official
Yep.
collect call is? Check this out. We've got the teleprompter y todo.
Yep.
Huevo. Yeah, yeah.
I would like, yeah, I just read off the teleprompter now. I would like to welcome you all to another session of At Collect Call with Jesse and David.
Yeah. This is Jesse and David with KESQ, reporting to you live from Centinela State Prison.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
The downwind.
He's showing me a bunch of, yeah, to the viewers. He's showing me a bunch of words that I can't use, and these things, man, I don't even know how to pronounce half this stuff. You crazy kids are saying these days.
That's right. Well, I'm gonna let Dave get back on here. I just want to say good morning to everybody. Hopefully, we have a good show. Don't know how long we're gonna be out here and beyond. See if they don't get to blocking on us. But
Yeah.
I see that hat you repping right there. We're gonna have to turn that down a little bit. Bájale, por favor.
Vale, córtatela.
He got the palm trees and everything. That looks like the palm tree I'm getting removed from my hand.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, yep.
All right. Here goes Dave. I'm gonna let you guys get right here. I'll post up right here in the bottom because I know you think he was saying something.
Hey, for sure. Hey, look. Hey, we got our first one right here. We got some emojis right here. Can you see them? Can you read them? Hold up.
I can see him.
Okay, they're
Said
coming
hi.
in right there. Yep.
Beck Bonnet said hi, and Kimberly busting smiles. That's right.
Yep. That's cool.
We send ours to you guys. Smiles right back at you, and a hi, good morning, parade wave, and everything.
Yep. That's cool.
That's right. Spencer.
Hey, so we're doing the little switcheroo right here. You know what I mean?
We're doing some musical chairs.
What's up? How you doing? I see you, Megan. What's cracking?
Megan. Who's Megan? Okay.
I don't know, Megan. You know.
She's like, hey.
Hey, what's going on right there? Why is Amber authorizing? What's that mean?
Please wait. Oh, good morning.
Oh, that's her name. That's her handle. Yeah. So hey, we're more interactive now. So like you won't have me moderating anymore. It's right there on the screen, and you guys can go read them off. Choose whatever you guys want to, reply to and react to. There it is. There.
Nope. Nah, Jesse was talking. Jesse's with the hat on right here. You know, this is Dave.
Yeah.
No, Jesse's that's the handle.
Okay.
That's the handle. These are all the handles.
We're just gonna stop and just read all your guys' comments. Yeah. There's I don't know. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Just keep coming. Keep them coming. Keep the comments coming.
Yeah. Hey, be careful how many comments you send. This can be real bad for our ego.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
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 I don't see you live on what?
On YT.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
So it is on YT. It should be on YT.
What's that?
Well, YT is the other streaming platform we use. You know, the one with the red with the white icon. I don't want to say because they'll restrict us. This one here.
Oh, yep. No, that's cool.
Okay.
If somebody's trying to send us a package, so you got, I would appreciate some information. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? So this is us right here. Those of you that listen to us faithfully, man, we send a shout out to you, man. I'm glad that we get to have this opportunity to show you who we are. Me and my boy right here.
M-Star,
M-Star Media, what's cracking?
Morning, what's up, homegirl? Send ours to Max. Look at Max.
Hey, I wanna show you my boy right here. This is young Eli. Young Eli, come here real quick. This is
look at it. He's panicking.
Oh no, Eli took off.
He took off running.
Eli said, oh yeah, I tried.
He's like a baby deer in the forest.
Yeah. Hey, Marlene.
Eli ran off right now.
Hey, we got Marlene in here too. We got Marlene in here. We got Mad Max 408 and Mad Max and M-Star Media.
That's cool. We said I love you guys, man.
Yeah, what's up, Marlene? Team Gary in the house.
Yep. So how you like? You see these glasses already? My new shades.
Yeah.
Behind you, we got the deer. The deer's back.
These are my Swiss made.
Hey, so one of the main reasons that I did want to do this also this live is because we're trying to get a lot of you guys are getting international notoriety here from the UK. So I wanted to introduce you guys to the to the international crowd. You know, we got people from Britain, Great Britain, from Scotland, from Ireland, and from all of Europe. You know, coming in. So I wanted them to see you guys, to see who you guys were, so they could put a face to the voice, if you will. You see,
I see the comment right there where the people are saying, "Hey, who are you talking to?" Well, I don't know if you heard or not, but so I'm David Isaac Lopez. This is my boy Jesse Nava. We're two Shelleys right here. We're serving life in prison. We're in California. I've been in for a total of 15 years. My boy Jess right here has been in for a total of 24 years. We're serving life for 187s that we committed a long time ago. And this is what it is. This is what prison looks like. I don't know about what the TV shows you guys out there. You guys see shows, Orange is the New Black, and whatever else. But look, the reality of prison is there's real people in here that committed serious crimes. But the fact of the matter is anybody could change. That's the message that we promote here. Change is possible. If I gotta serve the rest of my life in prison, then guess what? Oh, they're asking what is a 187. TikTok, I gotta use like penal codes a lot of the times. A 187 means that I took somebody's life.
There's a group of people tuning in from like Austria, Florida, Indiana. Definitely want to send love to all these other places, man. That's cool to be able to it's just a trip to think about. At one time, the only way to reach out from this place was through a mail, through a letter at the post office. And now here we are in a matter of seconds being able to touch base with the world. I mean, that's awesome. And yeah, it's tight. Scotland, he said Scotland. You fought with Wallace, now fight with me.
Yeah, it's true. So they give us an opportunity. We got these tablets. We can do video calls. And I need some more taffy. Look, somebody's asking for some taffy.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I gotta get on that taffy. So anyway, it's what it is, man. So You know, you guys are looking at an actual cell block behind me. This is what it is. You see the it kind of blurs out.
Teddy Travels from Scotland.
It blurs out everything behind us, but what you're seeing right there, you see them green. The green that you see behind me, those are cell doors. So those are people's cages. Um, yep, you can see what it is. That's a 270 building. Those are all cell doors right there. You can see that there's 2 stories. There's top tier, bottom tier. Um, is he eligible for parole? Yes, I am eligible for parole. I have an opportunity to go to board in 2031. My boy Jesse right here, he's going to go to board this year, at the end of this year. Is prison life how they say they make it seem in the movies?
Some of it is.
Yes and no.
Some of it is.
I'm going to put my boy Jess on so you guys can see him.
Yeah, prison is absolutely what you see in the movies, but there's also a whole nother side to prison. You know, prison is what you make of it. Is there violence? Is there craziness? Is there madness in prison? You know, there's a accurate depiction in some of the movies. Some of it's just bullshit. You know, it's for entertainment value. But the reality of it is there's a whole nother side to prison, and that's what we're trying to show you guys. We're trying to show you guys that there's different people in here. There's people actually investing in themselves because society is investing in us. Taxpayers are investing in us. You know, they're getting us educations, they're getting us vocation training, they're getting us counseling, they're getting us all these things to make us pro-social individuals so that when we do return to society, because 95% of people in prison are going to return to society, wouldn't you want to send them back out there better people than they were when they came in? Most of us were products of our environment. We use that as an excuse for many years to do the things that we did that brought us here, you know. And so the reality of it is they've done enough social science research to realize that, hold on, we can start fixing some of these problems. A lot of these problems are social issues. So yeah, so there's a whole nother side to it. You know, Dave and I, we're getting educated. You know what I mean? We're changing lives in here. You know, we're youth counselors. We're drug counselors. I mean, we're doing everything we can to help people change their lives and rectify some of the things that they've done, and hope that we can get out there to society and continue to perpetuate that change. You know, so yeah, prison is what you see on TV, but there's also a lot that you don't get to see on TV, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show you guys the other side of prison.
Yep. Let's break the elephant in the room, right? The elephant in the room is what? Don't drop the soap in prison, right? That's what they always say. Don't drop the soap in prison. That's all bad. Now look, first of all, that's
especially if it's body wash.
Yeah, that's the cliche. This is 2024, you know, or 2025. Shit, I lose track of my years. We drop the body wash now. So don't drop the body wash, don't drop the shampoo, not the BO5. Nah, but those kinds of things, look, that happens everywhere in society. It does happen in prison. That's something that we don't see. Like, I haven't seen it personally. Jesse hasn't seen it, but we've heard stories. You know, that sometimes I've been on yards where things like that transpire and stuff. But most of the time, look, this is the thing. Prison's what you make of it, just like life is. So if we come in here and we're acting like we're the biggest, baddest, toughest dudes on the yard, then guess what? Somebody's going to try to pull our ticket, and they're going to call us on that.
Everybody minds somebody.
Everybody minds somebody. And there was a time where Jesse and I, we were the dudes on the yard. We were putting it out there. We were the biggest, baddest, toughest motherfuckers on the yard. And that gets kind of old. You know, you behave like a child for so long. You know, they're going to start punishing you like a child. And that's what it is. So we try to just... I see the thing, the body wash is crazy. So no, I'm ready the things right now, guys. So, but that's what it is, man. You know, it's what you make of it. You want to do good, there's opportunities to do good. You want to do bad, there's a place for you.
I think Oz. She's talking about Oz, the depiction that Oz created. I think Oz wasn't completely accurate. You know, that was yeah, I don't know who their consultants were when they did that, but there was some stuff in there that was definitely accurate.
It's gonna disconnect.
Yeah.
How do you keep positive with so much time? Hey, that's a great question to ask. We're gonna call back. James, is that good?
For sure. Hey, we'll run it as long as we can. We'll run it till I run out of money, if you will.
All right, if you will, I'm gonna
we
call
need some
back
donations
right now.
All right, guys. Hey, so these video visits only last for 15 minutes. After that, they're automatically cut off. So we'll go ahead and wait for another one to start up. Hey, I'm gonna ask you guys for a favor. If you guys could go ahead and can you guys sharing is caring. If you guys could go ahead and share this stream with the ones you love, with the ones you don't love. And if you haven't done so, if this is the first time you're coming across this stream, I would highly appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It's free 99. Are you out of your mind? Hey, you know what? Straight up, I don't ask anybody for any money, any donations, or anything like that. But I do ask you guys to follow and share these streams if you will. I'm trying new things right now, like you guys can see on the screen. They are able to read your messages. I don't have to relay the messages anymore whenever we're on these video visits. So I'm trying to step it up a notch, if you will. So, and shout out to everybody that's tuning in today. Really appreciate you guys. If you will, let me see. Do they pay for these phone calls? I pay right now. I'm paying for these calls right now. They're not free, but they're cheap. They're not expensive. They're not breaking the piggy bank. A video visit like this runs about $2.40 for 14 minutes. The phone calls, when they do call in, fortunately enough, they are free. The state of California is picking up that tab, and there it is. They're calling right back. So let's go ahead and patch him through. Let me see. Let me get this all up right here. Bam. There we go. Hello.
Yep, I hear you.
All right.
So,
Hey,
South Africa in the house.
that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to tell you. Hey, look, like you guys just mentioned, you guys are touching all corners of the world, from where you guys are at.
Yep, no, that's cool, man.
That's the power of technology.
Yep, and I'm glad that you gave us this opportunity for people to see what it is. You're looking at an American prison right here. This is a prison in California. California has 32 prisons. California has tend to have a very violent prison system. There's a lot of 187s here. A lot of people lose their life in prison. Jesse and I, we both seen bodies on these tiers. It's what it is. We have to keep pushing on. Somebody asked, all right, well, how do we stay positive with so much time? Well, I got a lot of time. I'm sentenced to 40 years to life. I got 2 life sentences. Jesse was sentenced to life without parole, but he stayed positive. This man had no opportunity to ever go home in his life. There was nothing. And he stayed positive. He kept pushing forward. He kept fighting for himself. And he ended up getting his sentence reduced to 25 to life, which sounds terrible. Look, my boy's been in for 24 years. He's about to go home next year. He's going to go to board and he's going to get out. Transformation is possible, 100%.
Staying positive in here is all about perspective. Yep. It's all about a state of mind. When you think no bad days, there are no bad days. You gotta. It's called the attitude of gratitude. It's all about being grateful for the things you have and not sweating the things you don't have, because there's dudes in here that are miserable ass cats. Yep. And you get around them and it's just like, damn, bro, you got a black cloud floating over you, because you just create this negative synergy around you, because you always walking around bitching about shit you don't have. Well, you never had it, so what are you bitching about to begin with? And it's just some people, that saying misery loves company, that's 100% true. That's what drove a lot of us into gangs, because we were looking for other people who were just as miserable and dysfunctional as we were, so that we could be accepted for who we were. Yep. Where now you gotta step outside that comfort zone, and you gotta start making, transformations in yourself. You gotta start looking for all the good things in your life. There's so many things to be happy for, even if it means just waking up, with the fresh breath of air and getting a meal and getting outside and being able to see the sky. Like, there's so many things but everybody, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people sit around, they're like, oh man, no program, oh man this, oh man that. Well, you know what? Why don't you start looking for the good, and you're not going to be focused on too much on the shit you don't have. Yep. And we weren't worried about it when we gave it up either. That's another thing you got to be mindful of. Yep. When a lot of times when you were living in the streets, you weren't thinking about what you were giving up when you were making these horrible choices. So you can't come to prison and bitch about what life was when you took life for granted by giving up life.
Yep. The crazy part, I seen a message on there that somebody said that if, they would be devastated. And yes, when I got my life sentence, I was devastated. The last time I was on here, it wasn't on a video chat, but people looked up my case. You can look me up on Google. My name is David Isaac Lopez. I'm on Google, and you can see the circumstances that happened. So after that happened, I ended up, I was devastated. I was kind of numb. I was in the county jail for 5 years already fighting my case. And when I ended up getting sentenced to life, I was doing the math in my head, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna die in prison, and that's a sobering feeling, to come back to a cell. And I just started looking around. I'm looking at all the tagging on the walls. I'm looking at the bars of soap right there. I'm looking at the dirty sink, and I'm just like, damn, county's dirty. No matter how many times you clean that shit, like our sink is clean here, but there's a lot of stuff in county that you just can't clean. It's just disgusting in that place. And I'm just looking at like, damn, this is all my life will ever be. I'm listening to the doors close in the distance, the keys, rattling, the echoes, all the conversations. And it's just, man, you have to just get up one day and you have to start living your life, no matter what it is,
They asked what we in here for. Both of us are in prison for 187s. Like Dave said, I'm 44 years old. I committed a violent crime when I was 17 years old. I got arrested 5 years later after I got out of the California Youth Authority, and I've been here ever since 2001 for a murder that I committed when I was 17 years old. Dave, the same thing. Um, like I said previously, for years and years and years in here, I wasn't miserable, but I did everything I could to escape reality and escape responsibility. So it was easy not to be miserable because I never had to take any responsibility or accountability. I lived for the moment. I didn't think about the day. I didn't think about tomorrow. It was just all about just going through the motions and making the best of every minute. But now it's different. Now that's not the case. Now it's, yes, I was a minor. Yep. And starts, you're a minor. Yep. I was a minor, but again, I still, that doesn't negate responsibility for making the choice that I did to commit
Very
the
strong
crime.
mind. We got the strongest minds.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
And
100%.
and for those of you that don't know, I've known David since we were kids, since we were
Yep.
teenagers. We grew up in the system. We hung out on the streets together. He was my boy from the streets. You know what I mean? So so to show up and meet each other here on this leg of the journey has been awesome. It's been a blessing, because it's just a trip to see the growth in both of us, and it's just motivation to keep doing what we're doing. You think you should have gotten a much shorter sentence due to your age at the time? Absolutely not. I don't feel that I should have gotten a shorter sentence because, mind you, I was still doing the same thing in here for almost 19 years that I was doing out there on the streets that brought me to prison. I was still in here in prison committing violence, dealing drugs, joining a prison gang, acting a fool. You know what I mean? So if you would have given me a lesser sentence, I would have never had the opportunity to wake up and become the person that I am today, and that they would have released me from prison. I would have went back out there and I would have hurt somebody again.
Yep, this is the thing. I see people. Yeah, like we're lucky that Jesse and I we get to be here together. We're Sally's. We live in the same cell. And the thing is, this is what homeboys look like though. When you're out there and you see your kids and you see young kids hanging out together, they could end up just like us. They can end up just like us because we were the blind leading the blind. We didn't have people that we respected that were stepping up into our lives and saying, "Hey, you fools are gonna end up in prison for the rest of your life doing stupid shit like that." We weren't us. We didn't care. We didn't understand what it looked like. Now we're in our 40s, and guess what? We're still in these institutions. Yep. We started in these institutions as teenagers.
Yep. Lily J asked if we're scared of getting out, right? And I think that's a good question. Like,
I got mixed feelings about that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I don't know if I would call it scared. There's a little anxiety, there's a little worry, because I'm going out there to live a pro-social life. I'm going out there to live in a world that I took for granted, that I didn't navigate properly before. So I'm going out there. I'm not an alien. It's not, I'm not a foreigner, but it's definitely foreign to go out there and live life. And that's, the way I have to succeed and show society that I appreciate the opportunity they've given me to come back out into our world. So I'm not scared. There's just a little apprehension, like, okay, what's it going to be like? What's going to happen? Failure is not an option. Reverting back to the things I knew before is not an option. So this is what it is.
Yep, and it's crazy to think about, So you're looking into the face of change and recovery right there. You see my boy Jesse's face on that screen. That's a human being right there. That's a man that's changed, man. Changed everything, changed his life. Regardless, it's still incarcerated, still in prison, but not using it as an excuse. Just because we're in prison don't mean we got to use drugs. Just because we're in prison doesn't mean we got to be violent. We don't got to hurt nobody. We don't got to commit crimes. We're going to live our lives like any other ordinary citizen would, but unfortunately, we're in a very dangerous place. And that's what it is. That's a consequence of our history.
Yeah, I do believe God gave me a second chance. He's giving all of us a second chance.
100%.
That's why it's on us not to take it for granted the way we did the first one. A lot of us consider this our first chance because a lot of us feel that we weren't given much chance previously.
Marlene, I could never tell them apart. Go ahead.
but yeah, so definitely and for Jesse, I should be hopefully getting out next year. I go to board again at the end of this year. I should be found suitable and hopefully be out by summer of next year, God willing.
Yep. The only way you can really tell us apart is that Jesse talks like he's from Oklahoma. He's the only cholo in the hood that talks like he's from Oklahoma.
That's me. That's me.
You said, I'm just doing right here, just getting my rehabilitation right.
I tell you what.
Hey, so can you guys see do you guys see that icon, the red icon right there? You
Yeah,
see,
what that mean?
so that means that the amount of people that are watching us on that platform, and then if you see the other icon that's in black, I have two streams running. There's 100 people, 113 on one, 19 on the other. So we got about 150 people watching right now, all combined on other platforms we got going on right now.
No, that's
That's
cool.
tight. That's
Yep,
tight.
I'm glad you guys get to see us right here. It ain't every day you guys get to interact with people that are serving life in prison.
Yeah, well, it isn't every day that we get to interact with this many people.
Yep.
I think it's less of an accomplishment for you guys to be interacting with people in prison as it is for us to be able to interact with that many people in society. You know, because the reality of it is we're in a closed world right here. If it wasn't for them giving us tablets, if it wasn't for them, you know, James having this platform, you know, the reality is our world would still be pretty small. Do you think will you get out, or will the family of the victim oppose?
That's a great question.
That's a great question. I mean, you want to answer that?
Yeah. Now,
Go ahead.
look, I believe that I'm suitable for parole. 100%. Jesse, I believe, is suitable for parole. We're not the same people that came in here. Um, will I ever get out? I believe that I will. I believe that I'll go home, and I believe Jesse's going to go home. It's going to be a little longer for me, but my boy's going to be out there next year. You know, he goes aboard at the end of the year. Takes about 6 months, 5 months. He's going to get out. The victim's family, of course, I believe that they're going to oppose. That was their loved one. That was somebody who I took away from them, 100%, and I would expect them to oppose. Do I feel like I deserve a second chance? I don't feel like I deserve anything. I feel like when the time has come, when the time is right, the doors will open and I'll be able to return home. But nothing I could do could ever atone for what I did.
She said, "Do the crime, pay the time." Dave, how do you feel about that?
I 100% agree with you. 100%.
We're doing the time right now. Like
Yep.
Dave said, I've been in here 24 years. Dave's been in here for 15 years.
Yep.
And we're not getting out of here until they feel that we have paid our price.
Yep. The time that society feels that I have coming is what I got to do. I take responsibility for why I'm here. I take responsibility for the life that I was living before, and I'm going to do the time. I'm doing the time. I've been in 15 years. It's pretty close to 2 decades.
Right here, look at right here. Exactly. You took somebody's life, and why should you get a second chance? You're 100% right. We're not entitled to anything. We don't feel we should get anything. The laws and the system now are set up so that we are given an opportunity, but we're not entitled to that, and we don't feel we have anything coming. When our day comes and they put us in front of the commissioners, all we can do is present ourselves as who we are today, in hopes that they see something redeemable within us and they decide to give us another chance. We don't have nothing coming. What we did is definitive. We took a man's life. You know, we took somebody from their family. We ruined a lot of lives. Not just that, there's collateral damage. There's communities that we've destroyed, not in here and out there.
Yep.
So we don't deserve nothing. We don't feel we have anything coming. Whatever comes to us, we're gonna face life as life gives it to us. That's the difference of who we are today and who we were before. Before, we weren't willing to face life on life's terms. Today, give it to us, and we're gonna take it as it comes. We're going to make the best situation possible.
Yep. I want to also give a special shout out to Nicola. Nicola, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but very, very positive, and we see you and we appreciate you. And that's the thing, you know, we're just going to live our lives. We're going to live our lives as we should have been living our lives out there. That's it. You know, whether we get a second chance out there, it's what it is. But all I want to do while I'm on this platform is hopefully reach somebody that may be walking in the same path that Jesse and I were walking when we were younger.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Somebody was talking about their son's life was taken in 2018. I missed it. Can you bring that message back a little bit, James?
Not once. Well, not from here. Not from here. But
Okay. It's all good.
And we listen to you. Whoever you were that put that on there, yes, you're the victim of a horrible crime. We've taken somebody's son away from their family as well. And I want you to know that, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. And what we try to do now is we try to save lives. We're trying to prevent the next person from losing their life as well.
Alley Cat got a second chance, and they're making the best of it. That's 100% what we intend to do. And most of the guys that are in our community, that's who we intend to do. We know that we are now living to honor the people whose lives we've taken. We can't bring them back, but what we can do is do everything we can to honor that person's life by no longer being the person that we were when we took it. So I understand what you mean, Alley Cat, with respect to getting a second chance and making the best of it. You know, when we are given our second chance, 100% we intend on making the best of it, and we're taking the steps now to ensure that.
Yep, I want to prevent the next kid from growing up to be a killer.
Hey,
Is that I have sent Even my son's murder. Oh, she said she forgave the person, and that's awesome. That's huge of you, because we can never expect forgiveness. Never expect forgiveness. And for those that have, we have friends that have gotten forgiveness from the families and stuff like that, and that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man. You're a great person.
I have so much shame over what I did that I would never be able to ask my victim's family for forgiveness. I have a hard time forgiving myself over that.
100%. 100%.
So that's really powerful what you just said right there.
Hey, call back. It's about to hang up.
Yep. We'll be back in.
All right. So yeah, we'll keep on running this until they shut down the day room. So I think we have at least another 50 minutes or so. Oh hell, let me make sure I got money in the account too, because I might be running low on the funds. And if you haven't done so, please do so. Like I say, hey, please hit that follow button. It's free 99. Also, if you guys could go ahead and share this stream, I would highly appreciate it. And for those of you that are wondering, because I did read a message. Somebody asking if they could read these messages. They absolutely can read these messages. So please keep these messages keep them professional and respectful. I don't run these streams to have these individuals disrespected or not. If you guys have questions, go ahead and go ahead and ask them. But within good taste, if you will. I know a lot of people are you guys are curious and whatnot, and I'm also curious myself. So, hey, what's up, player _13 Cuvo? Let me see. Me thinking they have a long line behind them to use the phone. Hey, they might. I don't know. Yeah, they're definitely hogging up that kiosk right now. So right now, there it is. It's reconnecting. And I gotta double check how much money I got in my account right now. So I got how much does it say? I got $4. So I'll add some more right now. They're in Centinela State Prison.
Yep.
All
Back right here.
All right. So, hey, somebody asked, what prison are you guys in right now?
Yep, we're in Centinela. Don't miss Melissa right there.
James, do you have a place to donate? Where are they?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in
Centinela State Prison,
yep,
California.
in Southern California. We're right here by the Mexico border, damn near in the middle of nowhere. The family of both victims haven't forgiven them. Look, I don't know, Nunya. That would be a great assumption. When I had my
Ray Jennings, do they know Ray Jennings?
Oh no,
he was here, but we
talked to him. Yeah,
and we talked to him. We met him.
Yep.
Actually, David made that connection.
Yeah, I'm the one that introduced James to Ray Jennings.
Kyle said, "Can we put money on books?" Absolutely.
100%. So, yeah,
you just got to get our information from James.
Yeah, James has all that information that he could probably provide you guys. So the thing is, when I did my sentencing, I had my sentencing. There was a point where the victims of my crime could come up and talk, and got to get back to work. Much love. All right, I'll see you later.
All right, M-Star, thanks for stopping in, man. You have a good one.
And when I listened,
look at that little flipper to dime.
Yep.
Look at the chihuahua back there.
Yep, that's Flipper right there. Yep.
That's right.
I heard I was on blast and shit. What's going on here, man? I heard my name's all over this bit.
I was on Flipper yesterday.
Hey, don't get knocked out right now, David.
I said, hey man, hey,
don't get laid out.
Hey, this is a non-violent area, please, my lord.
Hey, this is the most beautiful ugly person I ever met. This is the boy right here. This is the boy. He's gonna come on right now. He's gonna chime in right now.
What's up, Big James? What's up, Doggy Dog? What's cracking?
Hey, what up, Felipe? Hey, right here, doing the damn thing. Hey, you can read the comments now, my boy.
Yeah, I see that. No, I want to say mine real quick. Good morning, to all the listeners. I just been MIA, been a lot going on, man. That fire denial, all that crap that's going on, and then I'm stuck on trying to figure out this math stuff. So, other than that, I'm hanging in. I heard yesterday. I said, man, my name's ringing bells. I said, why's my ears ringing? I said, oh, it had to be these motherfuckers. I said, yeah, they moved out, but I can still hear these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah. By the way, I'm Felipe. For all the new listeners or anyone that that might not know who I am, I'm Felipe. By the way, not to be rude.
That's right.
Big flip.
Hey, Marlene put hey, my favorite Capricorn.
What's it blurry?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I know. I heard.
Capricorn from Minnesota. Hey, stay away from Felipe.
It's blurry. Why is it blurry?
I think you're standing too far away or something, you know?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
there it goes.
There he is right there.
Yeah, man. And there you go with your fresh ass hat always, man. That mustache getting bigger, bro. Got to trim that motherfucker. Look,
You know what I'm saying? Don't let my lady hear
hey,
you.
look, there it is. There's the coat. Look, he stole it. He stole it for the baby. He stole the coat for the baby. He stole the coat for the baby. That's right, boy. Well, I'm gonna let these fools get back on.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, I should be going back, you know, in half of that, or maybe even sooner. My crimey just got out. We're trying to figure that out too. Like they let my crimey go, so you know, it's kind of crazy how they let him go. We're trying to figure all that out right now. He had the same sentence, everything. Nothing was different. I got out Thursday.
Paroled or through court?
Now I keep beat it through court, so I'm trying
dale.
to find out since I'm on since I'm on appeal myself.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully that'll kick the door open for me as well. You know, I still got my appeal and everything, so
Yeah. All right, for
see
sure.
what happens and shit.
Hell yeah.
Here, let me get David back on. David's over here mad dogging me, bro. I want no smoke. You know? All right, step by.
Hey,
All right, bro.
Hey, so no, I wanted to get back to that thing about the victim's family, right? So look, if you're the victim of a crime, especially a violent crime, you have an opportunity to speak at the end of the trial, after the conviction, and at the time of sentencing. It's called the victim impact statement. Now, the victim impact statement that my victim's mother and sister gave was very powerful. And there was my lawyer. He told me, look, he's like, I need you to just write. He gave me a notepad and a pen. He goes, just act like you're writing something. Like he wanted me not to listen to it. Like it was gonna be hard to hear. And I didn't write in the book. I sat there and I listened. And what they said was a catalyst for my change. It was something that they said that was so powerful that I never wanted to hurt somebody again. I would love for Kaylee to speak. She's the daughter of a victim. I would love to hear what you have to say, Kaylee. You can always speak with us. No matter what it is, your pain will not be taken in offense, and it will be taken to heart. So, however, whatever you say, you're welcome. However, James can work it out. What the victim's mom said was that she had a very rare cancer, and that she feels that God only left her alive so she could see her son's killer brought to justice. And that was very powerful that woman was there, sick, every single court date, every single trial. And she only wanted to give her son a voice. That kind of love right there blew me away. Because I didn't see her son in that regard. I saw her son through the streets, through that lens, which was, I was involved in crime. I was there selling a gun. I looked at it like it was evil met evil, but that's not the case. That man there was nothing wrong with that man. That man didn't deserve what I did, no matter what. And so that was a powerful message that resonated with me. His sister talked about possible forgiveness. You hear me now?
Yeah. Get a little bit closer because Felipe is super loud in the background.
Hey, you're super loud in the background. Beat it, nerd. Sorry. Hey. So this is the thing. So his sister got up and talked about, she said that she's not ruling out forgiveness. And that blew me away. Because I wasn't there expecting anything like that. I was told by my lawyer to write in this book not to pay attention because they were going to go in on me, and those people didn't go in on me. They wanted me to understand what their burden was from that point on. They wanted me to know what it's going to be like to take care of that man's son, who they have to take to school now. They have to support him. They have to care for his son. the mom said, imagine if it was
So
your
look
mom.
at she asked real quick, Abby Bottom Jeans, can you please share the childhood? Go to that other channel, James. Promote the other channel where you can hear all our childhood.
Yeah,
The whole story's there.
I talked about my childhood over there. My father died when I was really young. I had a stepfather. No, it is bad advice from the attorney, and good thing I didn't listen to that advice, because I listened to what they said.
He's a bad father too. He had me. Look at where I'm at.
This is my son right here. So it's not my real son. No.
David and Flipper got a bad father-son
But
relationship.
no, I am the product of childhood abuse. Does that mean that does that give me a right to do what I did? Absolutely not. Jesse had a horrible childhood, so I'm sure that James could direct you guys,
Yeah.
to listen to more about our stories. And I left out a lot of stuff though in my childhood, James. I didn't want to talk about it at that time. Maybe one day I'll get into it a little bit more. I kind of moved past my childhood, and most of my teenage years were in a cage. I was incarcerated very young, just like Jesse, and I grew up in the system. That was I got into more of that aspect. But I think it's very powerful, James, that you have family members of victims, maybe direct victims on here. And I want you to see that we're not all the same in here. We do feel your pain, and I'm sorry that it took so long for us to understand what we put you guys through as gang members, as criminals. I'm gonna put my boy Jess on for a second.
You should write a book, Dave. Dave is definitely a writer. He's gonna have to write a book.
Yeah, no, and I agree, and I've thought about that. To the families of victims, I think about his son a lot, man. If I could somehow, do something to generate money to pay for his, to pay for his college or his schooling. It's something that's on my mind a lot.
They said the system failed a lot of us, right? And I don't want to diminish our responsibility. The system did fail a lot of people, absolutely, because there's a lot of social issues out there that are affecting people horribly. But at the end of the day, we also have to understand, I know people that grew up in the exact same kind of circumstances as I did, and even way worse, who didn't make the horrible choices that Dave and I made, and so many other people that are in the system with us. So yeah, the system is definitely a broken machine, but at the end of the day, we're the ones that keep feeding that broken machine through our horrible decisions. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We can't diminish our responsibility. We made the choices that brought us here, and even though the system is definitely broken, you're talking to two people who were sent exactly where they belong to be. There are innocent people here. There are social issues out there that could have prevented the construction of the paradigm that we were living in, but at the end of the day, the choices are still ours.
I should wear a hat too, so we can really confuse everybody.
David, no hat. Oh yeah.
Somebody was asking.
Yeah.
They were asking, like who you guys were, so like that they could identify you.
Yep.
This is Jesse. I got a hat on right now because I didn't comb my hair or nothing, so my hair is all thrashed right now.
Yep.
I wear a hat all the time though.
Yeah, he always got the hat on.
Yeah, we have choices, but most of the time we are victims.
There's a lot
of
of
our
innocent
environment.
people incarcerated.
Yeah.
Possible.
Do you think CDCR has a lot of innocent people? I don't know about a lot of innocent people, no, but there's definitely some innocent people.
100%.
Yeah.
I had 5 people in 1 month tell me they were here for a crime they didn't commit.
Yeah. Well, just because Dave worked in the library, and that's where everybody goes to cry. I worked there for a year and a half before he did, so I definitely know what he's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Wear name
Nobody
tags
did it.
next time. Marlene said, wear name tags next time. No, just be
Hello,
glad.
I'm David.
Hey, just be glad that we didn't end up with tattoos all over our face and our neck. Then you'd be able to identify us.
Yep.
I'm actually getting tattoo removal right now. I'm getting all my hands, I'm getting my head, I'm getting everything taken off. All my gang tattoos are gonna be taken off, so you're gonna even be able to less and less identify us.
Yep.
Yes, we have kids. My kids are grown. I have my young son who's 8 years old, gonna be 9, but all my daughters are all grown. They're in their mid and late 20s.
Yep. I have three stepchildren. Oh, okay.
What happened? Somebody called you?
Matt, did you fix it? Yep, cool. It's done. All right. No, that's the plumber called us right now to let us know.
My brother got 25 years for armed robbery. The crazy thing about that, an armed robbery will get you more time than
Than a
187.
hot one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. I know dudes in here that are going to have to do 40, 50 years before they ever get any action for armed robbery, because once you get those extensive sentences, you're better off having a life sentence behind it, because then you get action for the board, because your family supports you guys. Absolutely. For a long time, we kind of lived our own life in here, and it wasn't. We tried to keep ourselves away from, our family and the life that we were living. But I know for me, now that I've transformed my life and I've become, somebody worth supporting. My family's there for me. I definitely, Dave also has that same support.
Yep. Yeah, I got my mom. I'm fortunate, at least my mom, she's always been, she's always been there for me. I'm married. My wife, man, my wife is my rock. My wife has been there for me as well, and they just make sure that I have everything that I need, and I have a responsibility also, that no matter what happens in here, that I have to make decisions that aren't going to affect my family.
Yep. I lost my mom. I lost my mom in here years ago. She was my rock before. Oh, look at, he's messing with our cell right now. Yep. Okay, go ahead. They're fixing our sink.
Yep. We got to look and make sure whenever they're in the chase, we got to make sure they don't do something that they can't that makes it worse.
She said her brother is in Calipat, last name Lutton. You know?
That sounds familiar. Honestly, I was in Calipat for like 6 years. Yep.
Hope everything works out for you guys. Absolutely. What did he do? We committed a 187, both of us. You want us to call back,
we're here
James?
for taking somebody's life.
Lutton, Barnes, life.
Yeah, you guys are able to hit call back up. He's about to run out.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Absolutely. We'll give you a call back right now.
Team Gary.
Yep.
Look at Marlene hashtagging. All right, we're gonna call back right now.
All right, for sure. All right, so these like I mentioned earlier on, these video visits are only 14 minutes or so they should be calling us back. For those of you guys that are interested in listening to their backstories, I would suggest for you guys to jump on over to @CollectCallFrom on YT, or just go to my profile. All the links for our streaming platform are over there. And if you want to look up, if you want to hear their backstory, I interviewed them maybe about a year and a half ago, where they detailed their whole childhood up until where they're at now. Just go to @CollectCallFrom, go to playlist, go to either Jesse or David, and just go to the first one, and then it's over numerous phone calls that we did we did these interviews. What prison are they at? They're at Centinela State Prison in the Valle Imperial. Next to the Mexican border, if you will. Let me see. Sad backstories, man. Hey, you took time out of your day to listen to your journey, Paul? Let me see. How do you find these people? So that is an interesting story. So I have a friend that ended up in that prison, and I had mentioned to him that I wanted to start up a YT page where I could interview individuals like this, and my buddy ended up making that connection for me, and the rest is history. I've been doing this for the last it's about to be 2 years and a few months that I've been interviewing in these individuals. I know a lot of you are here because I do the court hearings and the board of parole hearings, but this is how I originally started up with phone calls and video calls, if you will. And here they are. Hello.
Okay, you guys done anyone from Solano? Okay, you guys have you done anyone from Solano?
No, we have not.
Nope. My brother's in that prison. Yep, Solano's all level 2 and 3 prison up north. What were the names again, James? Keep up the good work. Scotland. Yep. My son's father is on his last 2 years of 29 years for armed robbery. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. 29 years. Yeah, what do they do? 80% over there?
Hey, in Oregon, it's all bad. Oregon, man, they don't play around. Like, anytime I sat down in those board of parole hearings, I never seen anybody get paroled. So I wouldn't be surprised you do 100% of your time in Oregon.
Okay, that's crazy. I know a dude that was there in Oregon, the Happy Face Killer. He actually came to my county jail. I don't know if they actually have all kinds of specials on them, Datelines and all, 48 hours, whatever. And he was actually my neighbor in the hole, and he's out there in Oregon, and he actually liked it over there. That's why he actually wanted to go back. He pled guilty to his crimes here just so he could go back.
Hey, so Melissa wrote mandatory minimum sentence. We don't have parole. Yeah, so in Oregon they don't have parole. I think the only people that go to parole are the people that committed their offenses before they got rid of parole.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So a lot of the times that I sit on this board of parole hearings, it's been people that have been down since like the 80s. So they've been down for like 30, 40 years.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy how many different people we got from different places right here on James. That's a trip just to think like right here just looking at this screen, you know how many different states we're in,
Yeah.
even countries.
Hey,
That's a trip, bro.
hey, can you guys do something for me? Can you guys let them know where you guys are tapping in from, what city or state or country, so like that we could grasp where you guys are coming in from. We got Canada, Boston, Massachusetts, New Orleans, Nuevo Mexico, uh, Alabama, Arizona, Vegas, Texas, New York, VA, San Jose, Scotland, Ohio, Arizona, Buena Park, Illinois, England. No, man, it's all over the place. Scotland, UK.
Damn,
Yup.
that's crazy. That's tight. That's tight. I like that. That's badass. Check it out. We're international. Hey James, who would have thought, huh? When we started this channel a year and a half ago, that
Yeah.
we'd be touching like that with people. Because remember, our initial audience was predominantly, LA County and stuff like that. If you remember,
Yep. Yeah. It's definitely grown
that's cool.
since that time. Yeah, but hey, man, I like this aspect where you guys could read the comments and whatnot. That I think is more personal right there. Instead of me having to read them off, it's like you're making that connection with that individual.
Yep, that's tight. I'm from Derby. Where's Derby at? Watched out back. Watched your backstory, Paul. I watched your backstory. Yeah, we did in the beginning when we first started this channel. A lot of us, we all the original content creators were. We gave a backstory on all of us so everybody could understand, and we told it so the people could be able to contrast the change and the transformation. If you don't know where we came from, you can't truly appreciate where we are today. And the reality is a lot of people have a perspective of well, man, why are they giving these fools tablets in prisons? Why are they, like me and my cellular, getting ready to graduate with our AAs, and we're starting a bachelor program with San Diego State in August. We're gonna parole with bachelor degrees. A lot of guys are like, a lot of people in society are like, man, how are they giving these dudes college and free shit like that? And the truth about it is I understand their sentiment. I get where those people are coming from, but we started this to show them what's really happening in here. You know, that the reality is most people are going to get out of prison. Most people are going to go home. They're going to be in the communities next to you guys. And so we wanted to show them that this is who's being released into the community. They're not just saying, hey, you did your time, come on home. People have to do what they have to do to make themselves presentable so that they can actually be found suitable for parole in order to get that chance. And so when we started this channel, we gave a full backstory to show everybody, hey, look at this is where these guys came from. This is what their childhood looked like. This is what it was. This is what shaped the person who created, who made the choice to commit the crime that brought them to prison. You know, and like I said earlier, you know, I was 17 years old when I committed my crime. You can look it up. You know, I was arrested for murder for hire. You know, when I was 21 years old, but I committed my crime when I was 17. You know, and I avoided responsibility for years and years and years, and I refused to take responsibility. I played the victim. You know, I dishonored my victims by you know, dragging them through the mud. I dishonored the court system and the taxpayers by dragging them through the mud of conducting separate trials. You know, I was convicted. I was given life without the possibility of parole. I would have been given the death penalty, but I was a minor when my crime happened. Otherwise, in California, I would have received the death penalty at that time. Fortunately for me, I was able to go back on appeal, and I took took my case to trial myself. I represented myself in court. I didn't get an attorney. I represented myself, and I went to court, and ultimately, you could say I won. You know, I was still given a life sentence, but I was given 15 to life plus a 10-year gun enhancement, which ultimately equaled 25 to life. And because I was a juvenile offender, you start going to board on your 20-year mark. And so I went to board in 2020 or 2023. But I had only turned my life around in 2020. I had just begun to change in 2020. So when I actually went to board, there wasn't enough distance between my criminal activity and my change. You know, and so here I am. I'm going to board again this year. By the time I actually get out, I'll have 6 years you know, that I've actually been doing the right thing and living a pro-social lifestyle. And I just hope that when I go at the end of the year, that the board sees that and they say, hey, you know what, look at all that this guy's doing. And we just wanted to show society what it looked like. We wanted people to see, like, okay, yeah, they're investing in these guys, they're investing in themselves. We're taking advantage of the opportunities given to us instead of just, you know, brushing it off like we did in society. You know, some people were given some opportunities out there, may not have seen it because they were so immersed, you know, in the lifestyle that we were living. But yeah, you know, and that's why we did this. And when we did this a year and a half ago, we didn't think that it would have been booming like this. But obviously, you know, some people like to hear what, you know, because a lot of channels tend to just glorify the prison lifestyle, and 100% we're trying to do the opposite. We're not promoting GP, we're not promoting SNY. We're simply promoting transformation and change, and we want people to see that there is redemption, that everybody is redeemable. You know, no matter how horrible the choices, you're not defined by your worst choice. You know. And so
there was a message right there that said, how long y'all been in?
I've been down. This is Jesse. I've been down for 24 years, and my celly's been down for 15 years.
Yep.
We can all make mistakes in the heat of the moment. Yep. Capricorn. Is that for Felipe? Oh.
No, that's Mississippi Capricorn. Yeah. Remember Mississippi Capricorn. Stay away from Felipe the Capricorn.
Okay. Thank you for your prayers. Prayers are always welcome because prayers definitely have power.
Yep.
In Cali, it is almost a given to be a young man in a gang if you're not wealthy. 100%.
Yeah, straight up.
100%. You
know
what I mean? It's not everybody, but definitely it became the easiest avenue. Come over and do 60 days in. I've been over here.
I got jumped into the gang at 13. I think Jesse probably younger.
Yep, 12 years old. Did you drop out of your gang? Absolutely. Yep. I dropped out of my gang. I dropped out of the prison gang, dropped out of the street gang. I know a lot of people may look at that as a stain on their character. I look at it as a promotion on mine, because for once in my life, I'm standing on my own 2 feet and I'm living life for those who are important to me. You know, and my value system has completely changed since I stopped living with the gang belief and the gang lifestyle. Did the gang respect you?
No,
absolutely not. Like you're in the gang, you're only remembered for your last mistake. You're not remembered for all the stuff that you've done. You know, I gave you know, years and years, gave about 25 years to the gang, and you're only remembered for the last mistake.
Yep. Yeah, there was times where we were very respected by the gang.
Yep.
Notorious. And once you leave, that's a wrap.
Change is okay, good, because they're not doing your time. Was there no 100%? The gang's not doing your time for you. When you're stuck in here, you're it's your family who's taking care of you. It's your family who's supporting you. There's a big thing that in the gang, we used to live on loyalty, and we thought loyalty. But loyalty can be blind and destructive. What's important is commitment. When you have people who are committed to you, when they're committed to you, they have your best interests at heart. It may not be what you want, but it's going to be your best interest, and that's for certain. Was there consequences dropping out? Absolutely. Your life, you get targeted. You get
marked for death. You know, and that's a scary thing. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna live our lives in fear. I would rather die free than in bondage. You know, because that's what a gang is. It's bondage.
It's real hard to get out of the gang locked up. But you also have to remember, even though you leave one gang, you can go to where you think there aren't no gangs, and there's even more gangs. Like, a lot of people don't have to understand why they joined a gang to begin with to truly leave the gang lifestyle behind. I dropped out of the gang and I came to the SNY, but I hadn't started working on it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with me. I felt like they were the problem, not me. And I came and I got right back into the same kind of activity. Even though I wasn't a gang member, I was still a gangster. I was still doing gang member stuff. And so I had to come to terms with I was the problem, and I had to come to the insight and understanding of why did I join a gang to begin with? What was wrong with me that I felt the need to be validated by a group of dysfunctional individuals? You know, and that's where I'm at today. And that's why I don't subscribe to gang culture anymore. I don't knock dudes that do, because I understand why they're there. I understand the disease that they suffer from, because I suffered from it for many years.
Yeah, somebody asked, is it hard to get out of the gang while you're locked up? And it's super hard. You know, I took a pretty good beating. You know, and it's what it is. And, you know, when they got me there, you know, a lot of times there's fools that are with it. I'm not gonna say, well, there's dudes that they're all cowards and gangs and shit. That's not how it works. But when you've established yourself as a threat on a yard, everything comes from behind. So when they moved on me, they moved on me from behind. And I did all right, but yeah, I got hurt, and after that happened, we go to an administrative segregation unit, which is it's the hole. They put you in the hole when you get assaulted, or you get stabbed, or you get hurt. So I ended up in the hole, and after that, they'll transition you into there's it's not PC, like you're out with everybody, but it's different. It's for a lot of gang dropout yards and stuff like that. But those yards are more dangerous than the mainline yards. You get you get hurt on those yards too. So there's a lot of killings on those yards, and it's bad. So what they've done now was, do they hold grudges after you get out? Oh, absolutely. They got long memories like elephants. No, so that's why you got to be aware.
Pocahontas, Mama Pocahontas said that the gangs give you a sense of family, and that's true. That's true.
Family.
But it's a warped sense of family.
Yep.
It's a warp. It's an illusion of family. The truth about it is, it'll usually be that very same family that turns around and puts a knife in your back if you step outside the lines of the law that we deem as law in here and in the streets.
Lord, hey, are y'all safe now? I hope so. Just let me know if anybody walks up behind us. No, so we're in a place. It's called a non-designated program facility, which means we're not GP, we're not SNY, we're not PC, we're not GP, we're nothing. We're programming. We're educating ourselves, and we're preparing for release. So this is a non-designated yards are dangerous because people come here and they hurt people like us. So
well, they're making an effort.
They make an effort. Now, when they say an effort, because Jesse and I were very smart. Whenever there's a new bus that comes, we definitely know not to be by those arrivals. If I'll be like, hey, go see who got here.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, I'll tell Felipe. Hey, Felipe, I think that's my boy right there. Go see if we know any of them. And then Felipe will be like, he'll just be looking back. You son of a bitch. Hey, go see if those guys are. Yeah, I think one of them's calling us.
Yeah. Oops, I guess not.
Hey,
what time does day room? What time the day room in?
11:15. Why was cracking?
Oh no!
You want us to call?
Yeah, hell yeah. We keep on running it.
All right. If everybody can tolerate Jesse and I, we will call you guys back.
you guys want him to call back, right?
Yeah. Let me know. We will give you guys a call.
All right. So if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Are you out of your mind? It don't cost you anything. And like I say, hey, sharing is caring. Share it. Let's get the numbers up. Let's go ahead and run up the numbers and let's get this account up to 10,000 subscribers, if you will. Last time I checked, we were at 9,706 or something, if you will. So, we're trying to get to that creator fund, if you will. And if let me see. Hey, Desiree. So when he was talking about his son, he was referring to Felipe, and they always joke around like that with Felipe. They call Felipe their son. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that heart right there. Highly appreciate it. But to be quite honest with you guys, instead of like sending hearts or whatever, just hit the follow button, share. Like that's my main objective right here. Thank you. Appreciate that heart. Not required, but are appreciated. So they should be calling back in the next moment or two. And for those of you that don't realize it, they could read your messages. So whatever you put up on the screen or whatever you guys type in, they'll be able to read it. And I know a lot of messages are coming in, so they're trying to read them as they come in, if you will. Anyhow, hey, I am Khaled Call James. Do you think they will ever really be released? Oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen it. If you don't believe me, check out my channel. We did an in-person release last year. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yup.
Yeah.
Hey, so how can we get my brother on from Calipatria? It all depends on what your brother's doing, because we're not just putting anything, any type of content on here, especially glorifying prison and stuff like that. But if your brother got a good story to tell and he's on the right track, I was in Calipatria for a long time, so I know who's who. The thing is, if he's got a story to tell and he's on the right path, all you got to do is hit on my boy James right here. I tried to connect him with some of the fellas in Calipat before. The problem is that the tablets were real spotty over there. So he was having problems hearing them. The calls kept dropping, and it was a mess. So if things have improved with the tablets over there, you guys know how to reach James. Excellent call for him. I'm sure he has he's got to hit him on his DMs. So, yep, set up slide into his DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I changed prisons because I dropped to level 3. Yep, I finally Calipatria was all level 4. So last year I became a level 3 finally. I was level 4, man, since 2005. Even though I've been in for 15 on this term right here, I actually came in on the old number in 2000, and I discharged and came back for taking somebody's life. But so this prison Centinela, I transferred here specifically because they have a bachelor's program with San Diego State University, and um, I will be starting the bachelor's program in August. So that's it. You gotta lowering levels is the best way to. It's better, man. It's a better program. Level 4 is all jacked up. They're all on lockdown right there too. So when I was going over there to check the sink right now, because I had the plumber in my cell.
It wasn't
Um,
Aaron. It wasn't Aaron the plumber, was it?
no, nah, it was because we moved to a new cell, so our water pressure was all jacked up in the sink, and um, we had to fix that. So anyway, had a 2 cat D. Guy from Cape Town had to unalive his brother. Damn. Yeah, no, they do that. They do that, man. That's especially over there. I can imagine. But over here, a lot of the way that people I'm trying to read these comments. Sorry. A lot of the way that people get into gangs and get initiated is by taking somebody's life. Um, what are all the changes to CDCR? Do you think black and brown relations are getting better? So I think so. Prison is very divided though. So if you're talking about prison, um, everything's very racially divided here. It's hard to really like me. I'm not a racist person, so that was always difficult for me. But we interact with each other here. But kind of people stay with their own over here, whoever that is. Um, when I was over there though, getting my sink worked on, I passed by one of my buddies right here in the day room, and he's death row. And I don't know if I've told you guys that death row, they closed down San Quentin and they put death row onto select facilities. Well, this yard is one of those yards where they have death row. So I talked to one of my boys over here who's condemned. He's condemned to die. He's waiting for execution, but they have a moratorium on California prison on death row in California. So he's right here, and he said that he would be willing to make calls with you, James, if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
That's my.
Oh man, don't tell me we got hit. It got frozen. It just dropped. I just dropped all the bars right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens right now. Hey, we definitely had a good run. It's been a while since the service has been this good. Normally we have it's really spotty. We have 1 bar or 2 bars. Gotta love GTO, right? Right, Starlight. Yeah. In the past, the last few weeks that I've been trying to do visits and whatnot, it's just been horrible. It's been horrible. But today it was really good. Who knows? Who knows what happened? I wonder what happened. Let me see. Let me see. I love this, James. Can you put your Cash App or Venmo where you can donate so you can do more of it? You know what? To be honest with you, it's not required, man. It's not. It's not. I appreciate the gesture, but like I said, I mean, like ultimately, like my goal is to get up to 10,000 followers and make money through the creator fund if possible. Let me see. They still haven't turned the phones on for. No, they haven't. Yeah, I heard. That's why Jesse's tablet is off because his tablet is connected to the GP. You need to so we can help him. Hey, well, if you really feel that strong, the Cash App is at collect call from. The dollar sign at collect call from. There it is. You can see open your donations in the meantime. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, guys, like, uh, uh, I feel funny about it. You know, I really don't feel, I really don't feel too comfortable about that. That's why I never push it. I know I see other people doing it, but it just doesn't, I don't know. It's just not me. It's not me. If you will, let me see. Don't. Time is money. We feel strongly. We love what you're doing. Let's see. How did you manage to organize a call with them? So I've been talking to them for over a year and a half now. I had a buddy that was there at that prison, and he's the one that made the connections for me. And David and Jesse are probably one of the ones that I talk to the most. You know, I talk to David, Jesse, Silas. Here it is. We are. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and plug it back in. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. We're back.
Hey, so my tablet is at 53%, so that might have been why they kicked me out. It X'd me out too, so I turned the screen down.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some more time. But if it clicks off again, do you want me to try to call back on the video call? Or do you want me to just call the regular phone?
Nah, hell, now we run it like this, you know. The people want to see you guys. They want to see the you know the cells in the background. They want to see people walking up and down the stairs, and they want you to see. They want you guys to see the questions. So shit, we're running like this till the wheels fall off.
That's cool. That's what I'm talking about right here. So as you can see behind me, though, you know, this is what a California prison looks like. You see the cell blocks right there? You see if I can do it again where it doesn't blur out. So those are all cell doors right there. You see that there's some on the bottom, some on the top. The staircase is off to the side over here. There's nobody really walks on this side of the day room right here because that's kind of close to the cells and people try to stay away from the cells, you know. You don't really want to look inside people's cells, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yup.
Hey, you know what? I just noticed right here. Fly Chief in his back, and he had a question. He writes, with all the changes in the CDCR, do you think black and brown relations are getting better in SoCal?
I thought I answered that earlier. Look, yes, it's getting better. It's getting better, but there's still tension. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be division down racial lines in prison on GP yards. There's going to be something. You'll see it. If something happens, people will jump pretty quick for each other. Over here on a non-designated program facility, black and brown relations are, man, great. There's still division, but it's pretty limited, you know? Yeah, they do stay with their own race generally in prison. Most of the time, you don't really see people that are black or Mexican selling up together. It does happen more now, but people kind of tend to stay with their own, you know? Yeah. So, what's to say? It's like that, locked up or free. No, locked up. Free. I mean, everybody's around everybody now. Why is America what? Why are American jails?
Like
Why are
this?
American jails like this? Hey, that's a great question. I don't know. Honestly, you know, people come in here and they get like you get like a sense of your identity a lot in here. I think that's just too much time on their hands. There'll be people that are probably super racist that come into prison, and yeah, I don't know what that one says out there. Can't see it. So how many years do you have, David? Well, I've been in for 15 years. I've been incarcerated for 15 years on this one, but I've been in CDCR. I came in 2000, so I have about 25 years in the system. That's just in the adult system. I was also in the juvenile system for several years. So the thing is, people come in that are super racist, and those are like the biggest, baddest dudes, so people gravitate towards them. And basically what they say goes, and that's what it is. You know, we question those things, you know, like people like Jesse and I always question, like, well, why can't we mess with them? Like, what is it? Like, we're on the streets, and a lot of blacks and Mexicans or black and brown people kick it together on the streets, and all of a sudden we come to prison and we're enemies. Like, what? That's the homie right there, you know. And so that causes a lot of problems in here. And you ask too many questions at the wrong time, you're gonna end up getting yourself hurt. So a lot of people just keep their mouth shut and just go with the flow, you know. And like I said, I got hurt before, you know. It happens. It's the name of the game in here. No, Jesse spent time in CYA. I spent time in a lot of different juvenile halls, placements, camps, boys' homes, and I was in security units that were like YA security units in juvenile halls. Yep. So I'm just reading up these right here, but that's cool though. I appreciate all the support, and even for the religious people. I don't get into my religious beliefs on here, but I do believe in God. Jesse believes in God. I did pray to help me get over my addiction, and and I've been sober a long time.
Damn,
What does it say, dude?
I just heard that door shut. That door shut. I felt like if I put my fingers on there, it'll just knock them off.
Yep.
I think it was loud.
Yep. That's people. That's that Law and Order, huh? That prison door closing, huh? You could always tell what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, I hope I get out soon too. That's just what it is, But that's cool. I appreciate you guys from Scotland. People that have done. That's when they get busted by like Scotland. Is Scotland Yard? Is that the law enforcement in Scotland, or that's the UK, huh? Is that what they call it?
You know what? I think that's I don't know. I don't even say because I'm not even from out there. But I'm sure somebody will tap in on the comments right there.
Yep. Yeah. Do you get any time? What does it say?
Do you get any
time
cuts?
out?
Time cuts.
I did. Yeah, I got time cuts because I got sentenced to 40 years to life. I got sentenced to 42 years to life at first. They took off 2 years. That was the first thing they did, was take off 2 years. And then I ended up, they did a change in the law, which it made me eligible to go to parole board when I'm in for 21 years. So that's about 6 years away. So, I mean, that's a time cut. That's definitely half of the 40. I got the screen kind of low, so it's a little harder to read things. Huh? Let me try to see if I can turn it up a little bit more. I had to turn it up because
in the back,
for some reason, the tablet kicks us out when it gets too low. That's a little bit better.
Okay.
Did you turn the light off? Turn the light off.
See the what? What does that say?
You turn the light up?
Yeah, I turned it up. Should I turn it all the way back up?
Yeah, turn it all the way off because that's just going to kick you out as soon as you do that.
Well, I couldn't read them when I turned it off. Look.
There you go. You good?
Hey, David.
Never again.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's asking about the family visits.
Yeah, conjugal visits.
Yep,
they want them over there in England.
I get conjugal visits.
Yep, Dave gets them. I don't get them because I got a sorry-ass distribution charge, but I get them back next year.
Yep.
Shit, by that time, you'll be home already.
Yep, I'll be home. I get them back in February of next year, and I should be out by like May or June of next year. I think about May or June, hopefully. And so by that time, it's not even going to matter. But I took for granted conjugal visits. I was too busy in here thinking I wanted to, act the fool, and I end up losing them.
Wait, what does it say right there?
You get with your homie behind you.
Hey, well, I'll do my best right now. So you guys, sorry.
you get with homie behind you.
Yep, that's funny.
Time for Valentine's Day and time for Yep. You good? Yep, Cheryl, baby. I hear that. Scotland Yard is the Metropolitan Police Headquarters. Oh yeah, Scotland Yard. Yep.
Well, because I see somebody from Scotland right there, and I was wondering what their law enforcement thing is called. Their law enforcement agency.
Can you see this?
Can you see his friend?
His friend on the.
Yep.
Oh, can we see?
Yeah, let me go grab the homie that, like I said, there's the homie back here. He's a death row. He's right here. Let me go holler at him, see if he wants to come over here and introduce himself to you guys. Maybe you guys can have him on here. Be right back.
There he goes. He's upstairs.
Hey, Jose. Be right back.
Go get him. Yeah. He went to go get him. What's cracking? Guess who's back? Back again.
Hey, tell David to bring him over. Tell David to bring him over on a dolly.
Yeah, bring him over on a dolly, Dave. Look at again. Here he comes. He's coming. Death row in the house. Yep. So, hoping the guy was rotting in jail, but I guess not. What the hell? My daughter was unalived in 2023. I was hoping the guy was rotting in jail, but obviously not, man. I'm sorry to hear about your daughter.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that. Okay. So this is the boy Jose right here. He came up right here, and this is
Come on in.
This is one of the faces of California's death penalty. looks like, and they are out here now. So come up here right now. You got people from all over the world on here, Jose.
Okay. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
You can sit down right there.
Hey,
so they can
Jose,
see you.
how's it going? I'm James, and if you look behind me, people are writing comments and whatnot. And somebody wanted to see you. They wanted to see somebody that was a former death row inmate. Would you mind sharing a little bit about you and who you are?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I was in death row since '97. I got arrested in '94, and I still have the death penalty hanging over my head. I'm in my habeas appeal right now, but yeah, I was on death row for 26 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
man. And how was it that you were able to come off a death row for those of that are not familiar with what's happening in California right now?
When they put the death penalty back on the ballot, what they also put in there is if people wanted to keep the death penalty, they also were giving the state of California the ability to transfer death row inmates off of death row. That's why there's no more death row inmates on death row. We're scattered all over the place. And that was the first time that's ever happened.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, 26 years by myself, and plus I'm close to home. It's a blessing. It's still, I'm making a lot of adjustments because I'm used to that program, being by myself, being isolated. Yeah. And yeah, Jesse, I was with some of his people up there on the roll.
Hey, let me ask you something. So when you got found guilty for your crime and they told you when they sentenced you to death, were you expecting that? Was that something you were expected to hear? And what was your reaction? Do you remember what you felt at that moment?
I was dumb. I was 19. I mean, I really didn't understand. I mean, I understood what happened, but back in that time, when I look back at that time, I was high on dope. I was on a month run. I was numb. When it happened, I couldn't believe it. It was like a nightmare. So I'm trying to recover that. I'm back in courts, like I said, literally fighting for my life, trying to get my freedom, hopefully. But yeah, no, it was a hard thing to hear.
Think about that. He was 19 years old. 19 years old, sentenced to die, sentenced to death. He was a kid. He did something, horrible, or he's accused of doing something horrible. But the fact of the matter is, this is a kid. This is what that kid looks like now.
Yeah.
All those years later, 26 years you spent on death row, right?
Yeah.
Still condemned.
26 years.
You're looking at a man right here who's still condemned. As things stand, he's still on death row in a sense. And it's, this 19-year-old kid is now a full-grown man.
Yeah.
And, so hopefully one day, James could arrange it where you guys can hear his story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I do have a story. I got a story, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, David, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna step away for 2 minutes. I'll be right back. You guys go ahead and read the messages and whatnot. All right?
Okay. I'll do my best. Do my best. You can hang on, Jose, if you want.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just we're gonna talk and read the messages the best we can. My tablet's low, so I turned down the light. So anyway, guys, so what you guys think about that? What you guys think about seeing somebody for you're talking to me and Jesse, right? Me and Jesse we're two lifers. We're here in California prison. Been in for decades. And now you see we've upped the game a little bit. Now you got a man who is from San Quentin death row. Now I appreciate you guys, everybody that feels for us, everybody that's that's interested in our story, and they're not looking at our crime. They're looking at the people behind these mistakes, and it's hard to be defined as for your worst decisions, your worst mistakes. But this man right here, I've seen nothing but kindness from this man. I've been on the yard with him, and yes, he's death penalty, but that's not how I'm used to being around it, maybe because I was, I fought my case with guys that were going to death row and stuff like that. There was a time where I could have been given that kind of sentence. And so when I see him, I see a human being. I see him in the visiting. I see that, okay, this is a man that has, he's got family that loves him. And that's why we want you guys to see this also, And so this is an opportunity from all over the world right now that you guys get to experience Jose just like we get to experience. This is a humble man right here.
Appreciate the platform too.
Yeah, no problem. And so hopefully you guys can get to hear his story pretty soon. The call's going to end in about 30 seconds or so. James, we might have time for another one. What you thinking?
Shit, we could run it. Let's do it, and we'll go out with a bang.
Yep, that's cool right here. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and click it off because day room ends at 11:15
Yeah.
to give us a little bit more time to do the reset real quick. Because
Okay.
it kicks me out the tablet, and I'll give you a call back right now.
Okay, for
All right,
sure.
fellas,
Nice
we will
meeting
talk to
you.
you again
Hey,
in a minute.
mucho gusto.
Yep.
Gracias.
Okay, gracias. a ti.
Yep.
All right, all right. So we got one more. We got one more left. Should be running for I guess like 15 minutes or 14 minutes or so. So we'll just go ahead and wait right now. Let me see. That's why I created parole package for individuals in criminal justice system. Hey, Brandy. Hey, shout out to Brandy. Hey, what's up, Becky C? How's it going? Welcome back. Let me see. Where are we today? We're in Centinela. So okay, Becky. So I know you were on the call yesterday. Right here, we have Jesse and David on right now. I don't think you saw them though, but right now when they call back, we should be able to see David. I think Jesse might have stepped away for a moment, but yeah, we're in Centinela State Prison, level 3 yard, if you will. Death row should only be for yeah. Let me see. That's they've done some big bird. Let me see. My red flag is that I think that all the inmates are nice like these do. No, not everybody. Nah, absolutely not. Let me see. Nobody from the UK will ever understand how close you guys can get to being unalived by the state. Yeah. Let me see here. What up, Tonka? Can you start date? They're not starting it. They keep on kicking me out. It's not starting. Yeah, I just started it back up. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I'm not sure if they're working on some kinks on it right now, but date is not starting right now. So just hang in there tight, if you will. How is everybody doing? If you guys haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Hey, Marlene, are you still in here? And for anybody that's interested in listening to David and Jesse's backstory, if you guys go over to @collectcallfrom on YT, go to playlist, and then look up David and Jesse. Let me see. I thought I was gonna be unalived by the cops in Texas. Wasn't able to sue due to wow, what's tort law? Hey, what's up, friend? How's it going? Welcome to You Have a Collect Call From, and I'm your host with the most, James. The court address is address James. He's calling in, and I think it might have gone down. Let me see. Shit, hold on. I'm not even ready to take any phone calls right now. Hold up. See, where the hell is that icon at? Here we go. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Got it.
Thanks, Global
This call is
Calling.
now being
Usted
recorded.
tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5.
5.
Gracias por utilizar Global Link.
Hello. David.
Clipped us.
They clipped it?
They shut it off on us. It's because they cut the kiosk at yeah, as long as it goes off at 11. Yeah. Are we still on right now? Are we live right now?
We are. But yeah, it was a good run. It was definitely a good run. You know, I appreciate you guys, being able to, call in and stay on, with us that amount of time. Shit, maybe I'm not sure if you guys got anything going on in the evening, but if you guys don't, then shit, we could run one in the evening.
Shit, tonight I'll be out here.
Okay.
I got school tonight, but I'll get back there around 7:30. Yeah, Jesse will be out up to 7:30, so we can come back out here at night and when they open day room at 7. Absolutely, I'll come out here. I'll get the tablet charged up and we'll be good to go.
Shit, well, let's do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut it now, and then we'll be back later on in the evening. So if you're from California, that'll be a little bit past 7 p.m. If you're international, I don't know, you have to do the math on that, but it'll be Pacific Standard Time, PST. We'll be back later on in the evening with Jesse and David.
Yep, tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll be out in the day room from 1 o'clock till 3:40. So if you have any time, I don't know if you work tomorrow, James.
I'll double check my schedule. I'll let you know for sure.
Yep. I don't have
have a tablet, James, so I'm hostage to David's tablet, just so you guys know.
Yep.
My tablet is down with the level 4, so I think I told you yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully it's back up.
Yep. If you guys are curious about or want more information about us and stuff, you guys can always reach out to James. You know, we got our information. James has everything. So if you guys want to contact us and stuff, that's all good. Other than that, though, James, it was a good run today, man. I'm glad I got to spend time with you guys and I got to see everybody. You know, I got to see everybody's messages and stuff in real time. If we didn't, that was cool. If we couldn't respond to everybody's message, our bad. There was a lot of them coming in, but we tried to do our best to interact with you guys and engage with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. It adds a different element to it, where you guys can see the messages, which I've been thinking about it, and I finally put it together, and man, I'm loving how it's coming out.
It was innovative on your part, James. That was tight right there. I like that. That was because it was real interactive. It was actually pretty exciting.
Can somebody give James an emoji round of applause? Clapping praying hands. That was cool, guys. You know, I'm glad you guys got to meet Jose and see what the face of death row looks like. What a face of death row, and to also see see who we are as people. You guys can recognize the change. You guys can tell when you interact with us. We're not the same people that came in.
Yeah.
He even said we sound alike. I mean, you and I sound alike. So hey, don't try to put me in a country bumpkin car. You in there too.
Hey, they're putting the clapping hands, guys. They're dropping the clapping hands and the praying hands on the chat.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Hey, we will be back. You guys, we will come back.
Thanks all you guys for tuning in with us this morning. We're on spring break right now from work and vocation. Unfortunately, I still have to go to school in the nighttime.
Oh, hey, we got Fish Layer. We got Fish Layer. He writes, "Saludos, Jesse and David and James."
My dog. That's my bro right there. What's up, SoCal Fish Layer?
Yep, that's cool. Man, I wish we seen him on the chat.
Yeah, I wish you would have been on there on the chat when we were on there. That would have been cool.
Right?
Yep.
Maybe he could jump on tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure. We will be back. We'll call you. I'll let you know before I'm going to go to day room.
Okay.
And I'll try to grab a kiosk. Well, we don't have the kiosk, but I'll try to grab one of the tablet ports right away. And we will schedule it and set it up. All right. I wanted to ask you a couple things once we click off the call.
Okay.
So if you want,
yeah.
You want me to call back, or you want to end the call now?
Call me back because I gotta go mobile. I picked up the call on my computer, but I gotta pick it up. So yeah, just call me back and I'll pick it up on the cell phone.
That's cool. And
okay.
Then, everybody, man, thank you guys again, man. You guys were great. Don't ever feel like you can't say something or make comments if you're the victim of a crime. If you have a family member that was a victim of a crime. We welcome your guys' insight and input. 100%. You do have a voice with us, no matter what. Yes, we committed. We both took somebody's life, Jesse and I. We feel incredible sadness for what we did, and
that's why we work so hard to do whatever we can to honor.
Never feel that your comments are not welcome, because they always are. Even if it's criticizing or expressing hurt, that's what we got coming.
Yep.
We can be that outlet for you if you need to.
All your pain is 100% valid, and you've inflicted that pain on somebody, many people.
Well, you're always welcome. If you have any questions,
the magnitude of what we've done.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us or anything, always feel free to ask.
Hey, they put "Stay blessed, man." They also put Jesse needs to write a book. Thank you, appreciate you, y'all.
Dave's the writer, so maybe I'll tell a story. Dave can write a book.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah, they can look us up on Google. They can look up my story on Google. James, you can show them how to look up. My case is actually a really big case. They've done documentaries on it and everything. Dave's all over Google. You can see the circumstances surrounding, and then maybe you can actually come and talk to us and actually get the facts, because what you see in the press, what you see in the media, is not always accurate. Yeah, so definitely, I went to 2 trials. You can see the trial briefs. I went to 2 trials. I was found guilty the first time of first degree and given life without the possibility of parole. I went back on appeal, representing myself, and got found guilty of second degree, which I don't believe is justice for the victims, but that's the way the system is set up. and ultimately, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for what happened because it gives me an opportunity to one day maybe obtain my freedom, and I will not take that for granted ever again.
Thank you guys again, man. Talk to you guys soon.
Hey, for sure, for sure. Hey, I appreciate you guys. And like I say around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it slides out. And with that, we're out. A rato. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I am Collect Call James. You guys are watching. You have a collect call from. And with that, I'm out of here. A rato.